Hello, 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 everyone. This is Katrina, and this is another episode of Ask Me Anything. And tonight, yes, it's now nighttime here in Toronto, Ontario. This is actually part two of two. This is a continuation of my Go Live from yesterday. And the question that we are trying to answer is, how can we manage time effectively? So, part two of two, just a quick recap of what was mentioned yesterday. I mentioned three things, and I'll be mentioning three more additional practical tips on how we can effectively manage time tonight. So, yesterday I did mention about number one is audit your time. Okay. And number two, identify your distractions. And number three is identify your business time. Like if it's like, are you going to, or business or work time. So are you going to be putting in 5 hours into the business for the whole week, 10, 20, or 30? So if you want to know more about those, just watch my previous go live, which was yesterday. So just a little scroll down after this video and you'll find more about that. All right. Oh, if this is the first time you are seeing me, I'm Katrina. I am based here, I mentioned earlier, in Toronto, Ontario. I'm originally from the Philippines. I work and have fun here online. I'm a mom of three boys, and I've been doing this online business for the past 27 months already. Yes, I'm doing this full time. So if you're watching me live or in the replay, let me know where you are tuning in from and what time it is there right now. So we can see how global the reach we have in this business page. All right. So the fourth one is so this is basically generic in terms of not just if you have a business, or it also of course applies if you have if you're employed, or how do you manage your time with your family and also having work or your career, right? And let me see here. So number four is make your business time sacred. If you remember from my previous video, the third one, there is identify your business time, whether or work time. Well, I'm a business owner, and if you're wondering how I'm managing my time, so yeah, identify that business time, 5, 10, 20, 30 hours per week, and then make that time sacred. What does that mean? You have to be aware of your time wasters, and you have to protect your business time, right? I'm looking at my notes here so I know I'm not forgetting anything. And if you always think that, okay, when I finish doing this, like, checking my emails, things like that, or other errands, then I'll get I'll get down to my business time or my work time, right? Also, this applies to like being an employee. I've been an employee most of my adult life, and I used to work at a very fast-paced environment in the investment industry. And as soon as I opened my my laptop, my computer, there's tons of emails there. So if you don't know like which to prioritize, it's so easy to be overwhelmed, right? And last year, while I was employed full time, like I have my 9 to 5, and then I'm doing the business part time at night. So it's so easy to get overwhelmed. And of course, I'm also a mom. First of all, right? I'm a wife. There's so many things to manage in the household. So you have to protect, you have to identify your business time, your work time, and your priorities, and protect that. Okay, if you always think, oh, I have to do this first, I'll get to the work stuff or my priorities when I finish this. So if you always think that way, which I'm admittedly I'm guilty sometimes. Like you're postponing or you're procrastinating the big frog. That the biggest task is time. Usually always eludes us, or time evades us, and we'll always be stressed and overwhelmed, right? And so it's very important. And your business or work time, it should be like the sun, or the other errands, like the other unimportant stuff should revolve around, and you have to protect that. Okay. And then, of course, to be more effective. And then the next one, let's see here. I'll just check on some comments. Hey, Angie Magallanes, watching from Japan. Oh my goodness, I think we have like an opposite time, right? So it's 9:12 p.m. here in Toronto. So I think there is already Sunday, 9:12 in the morning, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Angie, thanks for tuning in. So the next one is number 5, is find an accountability partner. This is huge because, for example, in my case, like, since I don't have like a boss, a regular boss at work, because I am my own boss in a sense, because I'm doing this whole time already. I've been so used to being having someone, tell me what to do. So somehow having an accountability partner, it's like having an unofficial boss, right? You have to be accountable, and that means you can protect your business time more, and you tend to be more effective in that sense. Okay, I think my accountability partner, if that would count, is my husband. I would tell him, okay, I'll just do this. I'm gonna do this, and check on me if I'm doing it, right? So that one, and this one, the last one. This is my favorite, and I've been applying it. This whole thing is this practical tips. Some of it I just learned a couple of days ago. This is actually the most my favorite strategy or tip in all of the 6 um, tip things that I'm saying to you guys, is the power of 15 minutes. Are most of us, especially parents like me, it's so hard to find an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours in a day to do, straight tasks, right? Even just 1 hour, it's hard, especially if you have little ones, if you have toddlers like me. But we can all find 15 minutes in our day, right? And that means, for example, before, if you're looking at starting a business, there you're wondering, okay, Katrina, how much time will I be spending on the business? Like, if I do start an online business, how does this 15-minute rule work, right? For example, before you go to your regular job, you find 15 minutes, like log into your training site, things like that, or check emails, or do something productive in the business, right? Or if you're at work, do a 15-minute time block to prioritize your most important task for the day, right? Something like that. Also, or before you drive going to work, or your lunchtime or lunch break, afternoon break, after work, before you go home, you check on something if you have a side hustle, like what I'm doing, right? Or before you put the kids to sleep, right? And so basically, for example, you decide to, okay, I can allocate 10 hours in an online business like this, or whatever side hustle you have. 10 hours is actually just like 40 times 15-minute blocks, right? Very of intense activities. So very manageable, like you block your time, right? How does this look like? For example, this like right now, when while I'm doing this, before I did this, I told my husband, give me 15 minutes. So he's looking after the kids, the little one, he'll give him a bath, and then I'm here, and in a span of like 15 minutes I'll be done here, or less, right? So 15 minutes of intense activity, or in the morning, I would tell him as well, okay, I'll lock the door. They're going to have their preparations in the morning, and I'll do my morning routine. Like, I do my meditation, I read, I scribe, and write the things that I will do for the day, things like that. And without distractions. And that's just like 15 minutes at least, or so, or maybe sometimes I extend 30 or an hour, right? But usually, yeah, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, that would be enough for me. Okay. And yeah, and that's that. Those are the six. Audit your time, identify your distractions. Third is identify your business time. Fourth is make your time sacred, and your business time sacred. And five is find an accountability partner. And the last, most powerful of all for me, is the power of 15 minutes. So I have a challenge for you if you're watching this live or in a replay. Maybe try this for the next 7 days or so and track your productivity and let me know in the comments or maybe message me how it goes for you. If you think 7 days is too long, just try it for one day, 24 hours, right? I've been trying this like for the past a few days, and oh my God, like the tasks that I've been putting off for weeks now, some months now, I was able to do it in like the last couple of days. And I, when I look at the power of 15 minutes, I'm actually like excited. Okay, when is going to be my next 15 minutes, and what am I going to be doing in the next 15 minutes? Right? Earlier, I read the book 15 minutes after our dinner time, right? And you can actually also, oh, now I do time myself and I wash the dishes. I would put a timer in the oven. I was like, okay, I will finish, washing the dishes and cleaning the table in 15 minutes, sometimes faster than that. And then, those time blocks, it's actually very effective. So try that and let me know how it goes. And let this be like a start of a rhythm of your life, right? Of your productivity life. And because this is also, you're training a new muscle, right? So anything worthwhile takes time. So this is a muscle that you have to train as well. And yeah, so I hope you learned something from that. Let me know what you think about it. And hey, Angie, yeah, for sure, you can share this live. And thank you for tuning in. Absolutely, I hope you guys find some value in this. And if you have any questions regarding the business, the online business, you feel free to snoop around. And also, uh, yeah, if you have any questions regarding the business, parenting, inspirational, anything that you want me to share, feel free to comment down below or send me a private message, and I'd be happy to address them. Thank you, and see you again on another episode of Ask Me Anything. And bye for now. Take care.